What if you stumbled upon a secret so powerful it could make you the richest person alive, or cost you your life in a heartbeat? Imagine a cave that opens to a single phrase, "Open sesame," revealing a treasure beyond your wildest dreams. But what happens when that treasure belongs to 40 ruthless thieves, and they find out you've discovered their secret? This is not just a tale of gold and magic. It's a story of bravery, betrayal, and the battle between good and greed. Welcome to the legend of Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. In a small village, nestled between dusty mountains and ancient trade roads, there lived a poor woodcutter named Alibaba. Unlike his wealthy brother Qasim, who lived a life of luxury and scorned Alibaba for his humble work, Ali was kind, honest, and hardworking. Each day he ventured into the forest, gathering wood to sell in the town square. Life was simple, harsh, and uneventful, until the day everything changed. While deep in the forest, Alibaba heard the thunder of hooves and the jingle of weapons. Hiding behind a rock, he watched as a band of fierce men, 40 of them, rode into a secluded clearing. These were no ordinary travelers. They were outlaws, infamous thieves, known only in whispers. Alibaba's breath caught in his throat as he watched their leader approach a moss-covered cliff and shout the words, "Open sesame!" To Alibaba's shock, the cliff groaned and split open, revealing a dark cavern lit with golden light. Jewels, silks, silver, coins, treasures looted from across kingdoms. The thieves entered, and moments later they disappeared behind the sealed rock wall.
After the thieves left, Alibaba approached the cliff. With a trembling voice, he repeated the words, "Open sesame." The rock split once more. He stepped inside, and what he saw would haunt him forever. Mountains of riches, untouched by time, glimmering with danger. He filled his saddlebags with gold coins, just enough to carry home without suspicion. He returned to his wife, who was stunned by his wealth, but they were cautious, knowing such fortune could never be explained without risk. Still, curiosity led Ali to confide in someone he shouldn't have, his greedy brother Qasim. Qasim's eyes burned with envy. Ignoring Alibaba's warnings, he raced to the cave the next morning, determined to claim a larger share.
Qasim entered the cave and gorged himself on treasure. But in his excitement, he forgot the magic words to exit. He cried, he begged, but the stone never moved. Hours passed, and as the sun set, the ground trembled once again. The thieves returned. They found Qasim, trembling in the corner, his arms filled with loot. Mercy was not a word they understood. Without hesitation, they killed him, slicing his body into pieces as a warning to anyone who dared steal from them again. When Qasim didn't return, Alibaba went searching. He found the cave and his brother's remains. He brought them home in secret, enlisting the help of a clever servant girl named Morgiana to keep the tragedy hidden. But the thieves were not fooled. They noticed the missing body, the disturbed treasure, the signs someone else knew their secret. Their leader vowed revenge. Disguised as an oil merchant, he and his men traveled to the town, hiding themselves in oil jars. 39 men crouched in darkness, ready to kill. They arrived at Alibaba's home, asking for shelter for the night. Ali, unaware of the danger, welcomed the merchant and his oil jars into his courtyard. But Morgiana, ever observant, grew suspicious. That night, she went to draw oil for cooking and heard whispers inside one of the jars. She realized the truth. Assassins hid inside, waiting for the signal to emerge. Thinking fast, Morgiana boiled oil over the fire and poured it into each jar, killing the thieves one by one. Only one man remained, the leader. Furious, he plotted one final attack, disguising himself and returning to Alibaba's home for dinner, determined to finish what his men could not. But Morgiana recognized him. During the feast, she performed a sword dance, elegant and captivating. As she drew closer, her blade flashed, and with one precise strike, she drove it into the heart of the thief, killing him instantly. Alibaba was stunned until Morgiana revealed the truth. She had saved his life twice. Alibaba, forever grateful, granted Morgiana her freedom, and in some versions of the tale, offered her a place as part of his family. He returned to the cave only once more, not to take treasure, but to seal it forever. The words, "Open Sesame," would echo only in stories from that day forward. The tale of Alibaba and the 40 Thieves reminds us that wealth gained without wisdom can bring ruin, that courage can come from the most unlikely people, and that sometimes it's not the sword that saves the day, but the mind behind it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more legendary tales from around the world.